Once again, it's Orlando Giraldi, and this is one of my last pitches to you regarding where you want to go, how fast you want to get there, whether or not you want your mind to make you an abundant success or make you possibly live miserably, fail miserably, and have hardship. Because you do have to learn this one skill, and that is how to take the 5 steps, which are simplicity, and program your brain and your mind to get what you want and set it up. There is no other way. It's a simple process, but it's all up to you. Now, I offered you originally a month ago the no resistance weight loss toolkit, okay? And you get, as you know, the actual training manual. Binder 1 through 6 is the training series, a very simple, easy read, suitable for all ages, kids, adults, teenagers, middle-agers, and even seniors. 7 through 10 is your food journal. A pre-session personal thoughts journal is 9. And 10 is going to be your weekly action item reports and also your monthly analytics. Okay? On top of that, which is actually the most important part of all, guys, and I really mean this sincerely, this is the biggest close of your life, and you're going to have the time to hang with me. Okay? You also are going to get all the forms and your commitment letter. That's very important, whether you believe it or not. It's a subconscious issue. That's why it's important to have a freedom weight loss letter signed and dated and witnessed. On top of the manual, which is powerful, incredible, simple information, which aligns with the CDs as well. You're going to also get the 6-pack CD kit. Excuse me. You're going to get the 6-pack CD kit, okay? And I have to tell you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, okay? Your disc 1 is going to be the is what they call the fast start introduction. When you get this home, you plug this in, listen to it a couple of times, you'll be motivated. It will also give you a hypnotic pre-talk session to help you, be open-minded to listen to the hypnotic suggestions as well as the manuals. Okay? Very important. Second of all, most important, you're going to get disc 1, which is the weight loss mindset. This handles your emotions and your mindset. And without this tape here, nothing's going to work no matter what your life is going to be. You could want a business, you want to be a producer, and you want to be on top of the world, and that's great. But if your mindset is not set and programmed, you're not going to get there, I'm sorry to say, because there are more failures than there are successors. As they say, it's lonely at the top. Believe me, it's more crowded at the bottom, right? And this one tape not only is going to help you with your weight loss, it's going to help you with your mindset on anything else you're doing. I had it programmed that way for you and myself. You're going to then move on to disc 2, 21 to 30 days later. And that's called Exercise Motivation. Disc 1 is your hypnotic trance induction. It's about 25 minutes long. They all are. And it reprograms your brain on those issues of your food, of your exercise beliefs that you have, or your habits and your thoughts about that. Rather than wanting to go in, say you want to work out at the gym today, but then again, a ball game sounds better on TV, or a favorite TV show, or hanging out with friends, doing something different. Well, this is going to literally, subtly start making some adjustments and distinctions for you to start making some adjustments effortlessly and easily with the ease. As well as you're going to have the conscious programming, which supports the subconscious programming in such a strong way. And this you can listen to in your car, in your house, while you're cooking, while you're cleaning, while you're out and about, while you're at work, while you're doing chores. This just helps reinforce the subconscious. It's an excellent combination. I'm a genius. And then you're going to get to second, guys. Get my numbers together here. Okay. Then you're going to get disc 3. Disc 3 is eliminate sweets and snacks, okay? And here's what I told you. This work is all done through the power of the mind. It doesn't take a lot of work. It takes 25 minutes a night by yourself. Lay back and just listen to it. And give it a shot for a month. Let it work its way through. You will start making changes effortlessly. Okay? You go from cookies and candy to watermelon, cantaloupe. You still also can have your cookies and candy too, but you're going to be having a balance of them now, and that little bit over a long period of time makes a difference, as well as the actual exercise motivation. You'll be walking around the park more. You'll be maybe taking a bike ride.Maybe you and your wife or your spouse, your girlfriend will walk around the neighborhood after dinner, walk the dog some more. Park further from the grocery store. Little simple, subtle things. And I'm not talking hard work. I don't want that type of lifestyle. I already have enough to do. I ain't got time to be hustling the gym for 3 hours, pounding 300 pounds of weight. That is not my way of a lifestyle. Plus, the body does not require all that. And you also have the conscious programming, which once again supports. It's the same type of verbiage, positive input and suggestions that supports the subconscious part. Okay? But it's no induction. It's a nice, mellow type, easygoing music in the background, which will reinforce the night session, the day session, or the morning session, depending upon how you structure this within your day. Okay? Then you're going to get disc 4, which is going to be health and eating habits, okay? By this time, you're going to be on the roll, and you're going to start going for pasta instead of, a cheeseburger. You'll start learning. You'll start going for asparagus and mashed potatoes instead of French fries. You'll just start seeing those things on a subtle basis, too. I'm not talking quickly. They're going to be subtle, simple, and easy adjustments. But they're going to be permanent ones, which makes the difference. As well as you're also going to have the conscious programming. Once again, to program you consciously while you're doing other things on that specific subject. They're both 25 minutes apiece, okay? So it's not a ton of work. It's just actually listening. And then we have the CD called a bonus relaxation music. It's called Tranquility. In the event you have a tough day, right, as life sometimes will challenge us with, because that's what life's about, growing, and challenges makes you grow. Listen to the tape. This will ground you, relax you, and pick you right back up again, like I told you, lift you up, and keep you pressing on. All right? So you got the whole kit here, the 6 CDs. You also have the you also have the actual, once again, weight loss binder, okay? The 6 tabs, which are easy reads, and the 7 forms, and your Freedom Form letter consigned. This is an absolute gift I can give you. It really is. Now remember, this program alone sold for $197 online. You've seen that, okay? So that was actually reality there. Now, I have a one-time special offer because we spent a month together, and I think we've learned a lot of each other hanging around that long 24/7. That's the first program. Now, I'm also going to throw in for the 197 because I think it's important, and that's going to be the book. It's a general guide on all about hypnosis. And this manual here, which is a 27 easy page read, okay, with big letters so you can see it easy. They're not small, right? And this is going to help you spend some time helping you convince yourself, keep an open mind of how and why hypnosis is successful. It works. I wish we could change the word hypnosis to something else. This way it won't have that type of negation to it. That's why I call it new school generation, okay? Because that's what this really is. And this includes all the latest information on neuroscience, all the advancements, all the technologies, all the tools, all the studies backed by universities, professors, scientists, doctors who study the brain, neurosurgeons. Remember, your brain is more powerful than your body. It can make you successful abundantly, or it can make you fail miserably, my friend. And if you don't feed it and understand the 5 simple steps that it takes, and if I have to, I will come and teach you that. It ain't that hard. With the Skype phone call or through web or through we'll even have a class on that for free on Facebook on the 5 steps. I'll get you there to be a master. Okay? I am that committed to this deal because I know the strength and the power behind it and the simplicity that it is to operate. That is the most mind-boggling of all. Okay? So now you're going to get not only the weight loss program with the 6 CDs and the forms, also the advanced, up-to-date, current technology all about hypnosis to keep you educated about the latest researches and all the advancements and how we are now in the forefront. We are now part of the real world now. People are looking for us to help them out. There's studies and about this that I've shared with you that are in the book. One of them that blows me away is the one that is the one about pain control. You know, those people who have burn patients, who have children with bone mineral issues, and cancer victims. That this had a 70% success rate of helping people out through the power of suggestion than morphine. I mean, come on. Please understand, this is not no joke. All those assessment panels and testifications from neurosurgeons, physicians, brain surgeons, scientists, research, colleagues, universities, Stanford, all those, they're not just wasting their time on this. They study this. This is real life true. This is why it's been a secret for so long. And I'm going to break it open and bring it to my people. I'm not only going to have you throw in for the 197, the weight loss program, which alone is a bargain, but also the All About Hypnosis, and I think that's a $125 value in my site. Okay, that's for free. But even more importantly, I'm also going to throw in at no cost to you the 5 steps to self-hypnosis, because this is critical. And I'm going to tell you, these all actually are consistent and they kind of line up together. And I really believe you need to have them to be grounded or overall grounded in general hypnosis. And let me tell you, it doesn't take a lot of effort. It's a simplicity process. We make things harder in our mind that are really not. Okay? And don't underestimate the power of these 5 little steps. And if I have to, we will do a session, a mastery session online. I will give you a few days of my time, okay? And I will walk you through them and teach you suggestions and get you to understand them and do the sessions with you. Just as I promised I will do for 21 days on the weight loss program, because that weight loss mindset is the most important one of all that I share. And now, not only do you get the actual training manual to the 5 steps of self-hypnosis, you also get tab 1. Tab 1 is the educational part, but I never told you this part. Tab 2 is an actual script of mine, a detailed script of the 5 steps of self-hypnosis and how to hypnotize yourself. That is the one I did online for the hour long. They got so much positive attention from. Okay? And guess what? You can take my script. I thought of it all. I made the script simple enough where you can then read my script, learn the general view of it, and you can then take the suggestions and switch them to whatever you're working on, if you want to. If not, call me within a reasonable time, and if you have a subject and area of your life, regardless of how bad or silly it may be, believe me, I've been through them all, seen them all, fixed them all. Okay? I will help you write your suggestions, and all you have to do is fill them in the hypnosis part. You get that? You got the script, you've actually got the actual educational, and on top of this was so important that I even had to include in the 5 steps of self-hypnosis manual, I had to include the actual same mansion binder and also the actual 2 CDs, because this is really a critical step in the process. Step disc 1, hypnotic pre-talk, once again, because that's very important. It's only 21 minutes long. And then you're going to have how to do self-sensory hypnosis on yourself. Very critical. Okay? So these 3 combined, you're going to have the basics. You're going to be a lot further ahead of the world. Remember, if you show up, research shows you're 95% ahead of the world of succeeding. If you write your goals down, research shows you're 500% more likely to accomplish them. So you get 2 CDs, right? As well as the training manual with the script, so that you can get an idea of what a hypnosis script is like. And all you have to do is read it a little bit, and you'll get the gist. It's 8 positive suggestions with 3 reinforcements done 3 or 4 times in 20 minutes. That's all it requires once you get the induction. And the induction's in here, and you're allowed to use it and share it and pass it on. Incredible value. And I think that sells for, if I'm not mistaken, $89 or it's up there. So now, if that isn't enough for the $197, because of the fact we spent a month together, we've been personal, and you've listened to a lot of my personal drama in my life and how I had to turn so many things around, and I was a basket case, and I had to seek these people out and clear myself and heal myself and let you know that there's hope for you no matter how old you are. You still have a future. There's still time for you. And I have the tools, the simplicity ones, to get you there on a super highway. Believe me. And I will even make an agreement with you to spend time with you on Facebook on each program for a couple of days and line you up and train you on them. It's really nothing for me. I live and breathe this 24/7. I told you I live in the unconscious mind. Now, if that wasn't enough for you, I've also felt so generous because of the fact we did break 5,000, goings and maybes, and that was a record of Facebook especially on a one-man show event. And I'm a one-man show. I'm a mom and pop shop on my own. Live alone. I do my own work. I'm also going to throw in. Check this out: the 7 best sellers of my company. Incredible self-confidence. The one you see me do with the little 13-year-old. I'm also going to include stop smoking. How many people in your life you may know can benefit from that? How many girls or guys can benefit from that? Pass them out. Spread the word. If you can't sleep and you have and you want to increase your energy, this is a good one. So banish insomnia, increase your energy. Incredible. That's so I tap into my subconscious mind, and I can go 24/7 many times. And then memory and concentration improvement. That's incredible. This accelerates this CD, this series here for 21 days will help the brain align up and accelerate the process just as well as the Voyager light and sound machine does. It's equal to it. Okay, it really is. And then you're going to get CD, the fifth bestseller, Pain Control. Maybe someone you know who's a bit older who has arthritis or has ailments or has an injury. This here will take the pain away, stronger than morphine. Then we're going to have stress management program. If you live a stressful life, have a lot going on, this will help you de-stress, help you organize your day, put these in perspective, okay, and clear that out. And tape 7, last but not least, it's a small version of how to lose weight and feel great. Now, let me share with you how I would present these to somebody. Now, just so you know, you're going to get the 7 bestsellers of my company. The 7 bestsellers. These are battle-tested, proven, and in the streets with success, no doubt in my mind. You get the 7 bestsellers packaged up in a box. You're going to get the training manual, which is an easy 27-page read on all the latest, greatest, newest, improved information on neuroscience, the advancements, the tools, the studies by Stanford, by universities, professors, neurosurgeons, of all of that. This is going to help you become more of a believer and keep your mind open to want to go on with it. Because they don't make this up. There's no need to. You get that as well in the box. Then I'm going to give you, for the same price of $197, you're going to get the 5 steps of self-hypnosis. This is a very, very, very strong program to my heart. Okay? This teaches you the hypnotic pre-talk for 20 minutes, which you'll have on tape previous session 1 on the weight loss, because you're going to have 4 hypnotic sessions on there. And then you're going to have a little educational. And this is 16 pages. I mean, a 16-page easy read of the nuggets, the gold nuggets that count the most. And then you're going to have a script that you can follow for yourself and pass on and learn. And you can then implement your own suggestions, your own phrases, okay? If you like to. And if you have difficulty, get a hold of me. I will restructure them for you. I know them like the back of my hand. I told you I have approximately 50 topics of subjects that cover almost everything about your life that I had to clear up myself. And I have them already done. I have not got to that side of the business yet. I'm not done with this. I told you my goal is to get, for this face crowd in the next 3 to 4 months, that is what my mindset is to get a handful of you guys to document your weight loss and become guests on my late night infomercial show, which you will be endorsed. But you have to document it with your clothes and your pictures, because people believe that, and that gives you credibility. Just like if you, hopefully, I have to at least believe you've been to my website, right? www.orlandogiraldiseminars.com, and you've seen my before and after pictures. Please tell me you've done that, and you scrolled through it and seen my pants, how big I was. You'd have to. I'm hoping you at least did that after the 30 days we've been together, and all the training and all the energy and information I've been trying to share with you. And then, if that's not enough for the $197, my friends, you're gonna get the complete weight loss program, which is an easy read, the forms, the disc, and this here, all I did, and I'm not kidding you one bit. But I had a lot of leverage on myself because of my position in life and who I was dealing with CEOs and leaders of important people. I had leverage not to be fat because of the fact it just didn't work for me. So, but those inductions, those 4 inductions, the weight loss mindset, the strongest, and I'll spend a month with you on that myself online, getting you programmed for that. That's important. Then comes the weight loss mindset, the exercise mindset. Then comes the elimination of sweets and snacks. Like I told you, you'll start making little distinctions along the way. And I'm talking little subtle, easy, simple things over a period of time that effortlessly that gets you there. And it's a super highway. And then you're going to have the the exercise, the 4th one, which is healthy eating habits. And you're going to start changing from, French fries to asparagus. I don't know. Maybe mashed potatoes instead of French fries. Maybe you like corn instead of other things. But you're going to start noticing going to different types of foods and mixing them in. And still having some of your old good stuff. But you're also going to have some of your new improved stuff. See? And that's how this works. Very subtle, but very strong. And this is permanent long term. Because if it wasn't, we'd be wasting our time. I don't have time to waste to do this. I'm here to make a difference with you permanently. Have you believe in me? Go on my site, become on my show. For starters. And there's much more down the road I got going on. I can't talk about too much right now. And you get the actual weight loss program. Now, just so you know, I have hired live operators right now, and I had to pay them several $100s, more than several $100, not a few, several, to staff the weekend, to be ready. They are online live operators. They will take your order. Okay, walk you to the website, order it through the PayPal, and remember now, my website is Norton Safe Protected. Your information is secured. Okay, that's important to me. I don't want no issues or ramifications. I want a nice, easy, simple, clean, cool going life to live. I don't want no drama, so I eliminate that up front as I operate and produce my programs. I take all that away and I make it smooth and I operate that way. Now, the beauty thing is this here now. I told you all that for $197. Well, first of all, the weight loss manual was $197 alone. Okay? Now, you're going to get the weight loss manual with the 6 CDs, the forms, and the commitment letter. That was only $197, right? You're also going to get the All About Hypnosis training manual. That's going to help you understand and keep an open mind about the theory of the power of tapping into your mind. Because remember, if you don't program it and structure it, guess what? It's going to pick up negativity, and guess what? It's going to give you that into your life. And I might know about you, but life flies by. I mean, the last 20 years of my life, I can't even remember where they went. And I don't want to miss the next 20 that same way in misery. I want happiness, success, and abundance, and I know you do too. And we deserve it. This is America, land of the free and opportunity. I told you, people sail boats and ride in trucks and smother themselves to get here to have a job. And we have the greatest, and we live here for free. Life is not about lack, and not about poverty, and not about anger and misery. Life's about abundance and success and happiness, and about living and giving and being in the world and contributing. That's what it's about. Or better yet, find your calling like I have and live that out and be happy just about every day of your life. Wake up with a high energy, purpose-driven lifestyle. in any demeanor it is for you. And like I said, maybe you don't want a business. Maybe you want to graduate college. Maybe you want to just get through grammar school like I didn't. Or maybe, you want to find a mate. Or maybe you want to get, buy a house and save up for that, or do an investment. Or maybe you want to be, I notice our website has a lot of music producers, record producers, and all that, right? I gotta tell you, that's a great goal, and music is for the soul, so it's a great quality to get into. But if you're not making it, and I really mean if you ain't self-actualized, true transformation, you need my program. You have to get this down so then you can take what you know and then transform it and bring bigger people into you to take you further and farther than you ever could on your own. Do you understand that? And let me tell you something else. If you can't afford $197, and I'm not even done with the offer yet, you need this program more than anybody. Okay? Because if you can't take $197, just under $200, and if you can't find a mother, a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle, a friend, and split that cost up and share the program to where it's effectable, you need my program more than anyone out there does. You get that? Understand that. And now that you've got 10 battle-tested, proven, successful, with my heart, blood, and soul put into them, because I had to live through them and clear myself up from them. And I'm telling you how they work. And if you've been with me for this month, you have to realize I'm for real. This is no panacea. Because you met me, I mentioned to you, your life is never going to be the same, because I'm going to help you program some things, and you're going to have changes coming your way, positive changes, and start living different types of adjustments, all because our paths cross. And I'm going to tell you something else. This is no accident why we came together. It's really not. There are no such things as accidents. Everything in life is purpose-driven. Trust me. Now, let's say, for example, you have a car accident. It may appear to be an accident, car accident, or called a car accident, but let me tell you, that was a purpose-driven issue. Maybe you were driving too close. Maybe you were texting. Maybe you were on the phone. Maybe you were, drinking, or maybe you had your mind somewhere else or doing some things, and you crashed more than one time. See, that was a purpose-driven issue to get you to wake up and clear that so that you don't have that. That wasn't just an accident because it just happened. See, there are no such things as accidents. Everything in this world has been created to be purpose-driven. Okay? And I'm going to, if you hang with me, and I hope you do, and we have a long relationship, and we grow together with the basics, and as we move along more and more, we can have our own club and become exclusive members of high society rollers. That's another one of my goals. Let me tell you, it's lonely at the top. It is much crowded at the bottom, but I'm lonely at the top. I really am. I could use some friends up here with me. But the biggest challenge you're going to have, and I'm going to tell you right now, is you have to commit to those 21 days, I would say 30 straight through, 20 minutes a night, or a day, or at any point in time you can structure them when you're alone, lay back, and listen to the inductions. That will totally transform your life if you do anything at all. That alone will catapult you alone. But I want you to have the conscious part to get you there faster and sink them in. Read the manual, and you'll start noticing all these things in your life start making changes. And and I'm going to tell you, you just might be surprised. Your house might be a happier place to live in. You might be a happier person to be around. You might get more luckier with your wife. She might not be so mean to you. Who knows? These are things I had to learn the hard way, right? Anyway, the number to call. Okay, I have several hundred operators online right now waiting for you. Their number is 1-281-820-8488. It's a Houston, Texas number. And it's an order taker service only. Okay? Now, if you happen to be a big dog and you like talking to the big dogs, and if you have to want to call me personally, I will be online 24/7 too. I'm into this to the fullest of my ability. I'm committed, I'm driven, and I know what my next steps are going to be, and I have to get through these to get to the next. Okay? My cell number, my personal private number is 1-713-591-5980. And ask for Orlando, and I will answer my own calls. I don't have a secretary. I do have a service, but I answer my own personal cell calls. But once again, I have several hundred operators online now. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. This is the beauty of this all. You're going to get the whole 10 complete master training package that I talked about. Everything. I'm not cutting nothing out. Exclusively the Voyager light and sunglasses. I can't not throw those in. Those are not cheap. Those are not cheap at all. But you're going to get my 10 training programs, and they all pretty much are consistent. And you want a trainer in your life who is consistent with his training, because that's the true characteristic of a leader who's consistent in what he does and how he speaks and how he lives it. Because then that's exactly how it rolls. Okay. Guess what? You can have my whole 10 complete program for the one, and this is a one-time offer I have never offered in the history of my company. But we did break 5,000 Facebook record breakers. We are now exclusive VIP members connected forever. And guess what? You can have this whole package you can have this whole book I'm going to send out to you, including shipping and handling. But it's going to be local ground, not anything faster, because that I have to cover the cost of that in that price. But you will get it. You're going to have all 10 programs, brand new, completely professionally done, sheet wrapped, and everything. And for the one low price of $125, I brought it down to that. Now, there is no excuse why nobody can't get there. Takes two friends, $65 a piece, you got it. And there's so much material there, you can't cover it all. So you can even have a few people join in on the 125 and let them work on certain projects while you work on the other. And if you have a weight loss issue, which many of us do, okay, in our families, you start the first month off, okay? And then you get that weight loss mind started with me. And I will commit to online Facebook, and I will work with you at nighttime for an hour, and I will do that with you, because I do it myself anyway. I'll share it with you. I'd rather share it with you than do it alone. It's fun that way with a group. Nevertheless, when you're done with the first month, if you share the cost of the program with your family and friends, it's cheaper and everyone wins. It's a win-win deal for everybody. And I'm telling you, it's $125 shipping included. Now, let me tell you, if you can't handle that, you have problems, and you need this more than anybody. Okay? So please, $125 flat rate includes shipping and handling in United States. In United States alone. Not covering Alaska, not covering internationally, because that alone can cost me $75, and it won't work for me, okay? So you can still, if you're international, India, China, Indonesia, the Philippines, that I've seen a lot of people online here, and of Saudi Arabia, right? You can still buy the program for $125, but you have to cover your own shipping costs, because it will cost me that much to send it to you. And I can't just send it to you, right? I have to still, pay my bills and eat and do my little world, okay? So I left the minimal profit possible for us 5,000 plus record breakers on Facebook. $125. That's all it takes. And I even cover shipping and handling in the United States. not internationally, not Alaska. Okay, I'll make that clear. I don't mean that in a bad way, but then that just cost me to do it for free, and no one works for free. And let me tell you, I've been with you for this month straight long, almost 24/7, and have you ever seen me stop going? I'm like the energy bunny, because I live in the power of the subconscious mind. I've learned to stay there, and I've trained myself because I see the value. And there's so much there, and I grow. I can advance and get so much learning than I can consciously. Although you still need the conscious mind to operate. So now the difference is, out of 5,000 of you guys who were goers and maybes, okay, I need a minimal of 1,000 orders to make this work for the 125, and I will start that tonight. And I will go through the weekend, and I will be available for you for a phone call. Now, I'm not going to talk to you for a long time, but I will help you through and spend some time with you and give you some assurance and some assistance. I also told you I will back you up, and I will spend with you the 21 days or 30 on Facebook on my page, and we will do a nightly session of the first weight loss mindset. And who knows, maybe we can just keep it going and have that club like I always liked, I always loved and wanted. I thought they were so neat because we can share each other's stages of where we're at and the things we're doing, and that motivates each other even more and more to exceed your goals. And when we get to that part, we can work on other issues as far as maybe some typical, quirks about yourself you might not like, you want to clear up. The list is endless, and the possibilities are endless, okay, guys? That's why I told you. Follow me. Just promise yourself to follow me. I have nothing but good, strong, solid, proven information. I'm living proof of it. I showed you my dirty stories about life. I never sugarcoated anything. I told you like it was. I gave you the good, the ugly, and the pretty. And I'm the pretty now from the ugly and them. And I want you to be the same way. I want your success story, because my next goal is an infomercial. And you can be endorsed, but you have to have the documented clothes, the pictures, and so that it can be legitimate, so that we can be real on TV, because I'm not about being phony. It is what it is. If you lost your weight, you can come on and share your story and be endorsed more than likely. If you didn't, then you can't. I can't help that. But let me tell you, if you just listen to the induction hypnotic CDs alone, that alone will blow your mind and take the way, because that's actually what I ever did. That's all I did, was listen to my tapes. And I still ate the foods I did. I didn't change much of my diet, but I did start cutting down on them and exchanging other things and mixing some good stuff in. And that happened all by itself. And I was walking to the park, and I would walk down to the, after dinner and take a walk down the street and come back. Or if I was on lunch break, I would walk down and get my lunch and come back. Just things like that. And like I told you, you'll be changing from sugar cookies to chocolates to strawberries to pineapple to cantaloupe to watermelon. And then you still have your chocolates and candies. And then you're going to notice yourself walking further, parking further, walking to the grocery store, taking the steps instead of the escalator. Those all little things are going to start happening all by itself, effortlessly. And that's why this is such a great system, because there's no exercise you have to really go out and do and kill yourself. I'm not going to do that. I don't expect you to, and I didn't have to, and you're not going to have to. You have to understand, most of us can read people and get a sense whether or not someone's real or not. I am as real as they come. I tell you like it is, because that's the way life is. And it could be, maybe I could soften it up a little bit, right? But because I'm a street kid from Chicago, true and from, even though that's 35 years ago, right? This is just who I am, who I become. But I tell you like it is, because then if I can share with you like it is, then we know what we have to work on. There's nothing to sugarcoat. There's nothing to go around about. We will share what the issues are, and we will resolve them and move on and have success. So my goal in my mind for you is not only to lose the weight within 4 months, because I want that show put on hopefully before the end of this year. And we should make it because that program is strong. But you have to do your part. It's not going to just fall off by itself. And the important thing of all, I will give you the advice, is you have to find those 25 minutes a day, whether it be in the morning, whether it be in the afternoon, or late at night at 1 or 2 in the morning when everyone's out. You have to do it. And you have to do it for 21 days. I recommend 30, but the researchers say 21. So it's up to you. And I will stay with you for the first 30 days and lock those subconscious mindset in for you and get you on the path. Okay? And if you want to, if those go well, right? I work on this every night. So I'll be online every night. We'll do a tape a night. Consistently, if I'm not on the road traveling and taking care of other issues, because I'm a very busy important man now, and I want you to be that way too. I'm sorry, I had to throw that in. But let me just tell you this: you can have my whole program, and I really mean it, because I want it in your hands ASAP tonight. Okay? It's going to take about 4 to 7 days to get to you, because I'm doing a ground travel, so it's about $20 for me. So it's costing me, really, you're only paying $100 for the system, and that is incredibly the cheapest you can ever get it anywhere at any moment in time. It's a one-time offer. I never even offered in the history of my company. And if you go online, the CDs alone are $35 a piece. The 5 steps is $89, and the All About Hypnosis is $125, and the weight loss is $197. Do the math. Okay? Now listen here. If my operators are busy, and that number, once again, is 1-281-820-8488. And I hired them for the weekend, and it cost me a little money to do a quick service to have them on staff for me. But I need 1,000 orders minimum, so I can give you their cost of $125, including shipping, which really means you're only paying me $100. And if you can't get a couple of friends together or family members throwing $50 a piece, like I told you, you're the one who needs my program the most. Okay? So it's not a stretch for anybody. And I will support you and back you up online if we all get together and come up with a census, okay? And we'll have someone be the leader of the group and moderate it, and we can have a hypnotic club online. I think that's tremendous, okay? Along with also, if you go to a New School Generation Hypnosis, that page is about the 5 steps of mastery of self-hypnosis. You got the manual already in there. I'm going to do a training series on that. So you're not really going to need to buy any more other stuff, because all you need is the basics, and it's simplicity to be able to tap the power of your mind. Ask and work the genie. But you have to know how to understand how the process works. You have to understand how to structure it and understand the process of it, and how to put the suggestions in, and the induction process, and how many it's a little bit of a process, but it's not difficult. After the first 2-3 ones, you're a master. It's that simple. How do you think I learned? Anyway, $125 flat, includes shipping and handling, which means you're only paying me $100 for the complete 10 complete training program. You will be a pro. And I will stay with you if need be, if you want me. Come up with a consensus. We will make a schedule together, and I will give you the first 30 days, because I want that weight loss mindset in your mind to kick you off on Jump Street, because that's the one that catapults you for the others. It really is. Plus, that one CD mindset, I've used it. Not only for the mindset or for the weight loss, because the mindset of the emotions is what drives us, and that's what the unconscious mind, where it lies at, and there your energy comes from. And wherever your thoughts and your energy is where you're going to be driven for. And that's why that is a very critical tape. So please, I hope you found that to be interesting. I had a great month with you. I'm not done yet. I got about 5 or 6 days left, but I need 1,000 orders minimum at 125, and we should get there to make it worth my while, to make it cheap for everybody. Okay? We have 5,000 plus members, and if 1,000 of you guys, which is 20%, okay, when I do shows in public arenas, I close 2 to 3 out of 4. I'm at about a 70%, 60% closing ratio live, and I'm not even closing you. I'm giving you the price, giving you the material, paying you shipping and handling, but I'm making the price so cheap you got to sell yourself. Okay, for $100 you get all of that because I'm paying you shipping and handling in that 125. Now, if you have a tough time getting through the operators, if they're busy, and they're operating for me right now 24/7, 7 days a week, I got them on staff. And you got me here on my cell phone working with you, guaranteed. And if I have to, I'll walk you through my site. We'll walk through the site together and do it online. Now, this is what you're going to have to do. When you do buy, when you call my order staff up and order the program, you're going to have to tell them, and they are already instructed by me, you're going to have to tell them you're buying the Your order is going to consist of all about hypnosis, because that's the price that's on there for 125. But believe me, I have to have that number on there to charge you for the actual program. But I'm giving you everything else because I don't have it all discounted like that. It never was supposed to be discounted that cheap. So my people know. In Houston at Order Taker Service, okay, that when you call in, all you're going to do is order the bundle. They know about the bundle set. I've been in contact with them and gave them a copy of everything and the information. They're going to walk you through the website, through the Norton Safe website, where you're protected and safe with the information, as well as PayPal connected. And they're only going to charge you for the All About Hypnosis. Okay? I'm then going to get the orders and fill them myself and get them out to you. Okay? Plus, you have my phone number. Once again, is 1-713-591-5980. I live in Houston, Texas. I'm easy to find. So what I tell you is what I'm going to deliver. It is what it is. I sleep easy like a baby. I tell you like it is. So there is no anything lingering between us. It is what it is. Life is easier and better when you're upfront and straight with people, and I operate that way. So I need 1,000 orders, okay, for that 125 to take place. So start tonight immediately. Get with your friends. Get with your family members. You get 10 programs. I'm sure you can find someone in your family who smokes, who can use the one tape of the lose weight and feel great, who can also use incredible self-confidence, who can't use self-esteem. Look at the little girl I did today. Now, working with kids is not the easiest way to go. They're not like an adult. They're fidgety, they're nervous, and because they're kids, you know what I mean? And we're talking about some private matters. So that's why that went that way. But that's also why I prefaced 20 minutes presentation before I even put her on, to give you a heads up on that, okay, guys? Anyway, maybe someone is in pain with an injury. Give them the pain control. So there's a lot here that you can share among your friends and family to break up the price to come up with $125. And remember, it's going to cost me $20, $25 to ship it to you. So it's only costing you $100. And you have to have that. There is no reason why you shouldn't have that. And like I told you, if you don't have that, you are the one that needs me the most, okay? To get all the information for the value. And like I said, it's going to be a 4 to 7 day shipment, because I'm going to take ground shipment, because it's about a $20. I think the last one I ran was about $24 for the whole big box. This is not cheap. to deliver 10 programs. It's heavy. Now, if those of you who like the actual Galaxy Light and Voyager glasses, they're $197. You can tell the operator line if you want that. That's up to you, okay? But right now, I want to get you the information in your hands as cheap as possible. I want you in your CDs. I want it in your CD players. I want to be with you at nighttime for 21 days or 30 and get you kicked off. I want you with me 4 months later, before the end of this year, doing an infomercial. Hopefully, I can endorse you for coming on. But you have to have your documented, as I mentioned earlier. I won't go too deep into that, but you know what I mean, okay? Remember, the operators are standing by. Their number is 1-281-820-8488, and they're waiting now. I need 1,000 orders out of the 5,000 members, which is 20%, which is like almost, it's actually like 18%. That is a number that you should not have a problem with, guys. That is the low of the low of the low I've ever been part of. But I made it cheap enough so that all you guys can pitch in and enjoy and learn and grow. And I want to stay with you as a relationship and move on to bigger and better things as a team and build us. Okay? That is my mission. And you have to understand. You've been with me this long. You know, I am what I am. I tell it like it is. I'll soften it up as best I can. But I will not sugarcoat it. And I'll tell you like it is, because that's how you handle issues and move on for the best. Okay? Nevertheless, thank you for taking the time. I'm still going to go ahead and also continue my videos. Okay? But I want some orders tonight. I really do. I want to see some action, some activity. Please help me help you. Okay? I've worked with you for a month. You've worked with me for a month. I did those 20 videos 24/7 down the line, trying to educate you about hypnosis and this new tool you have. And remember, your life will never be the same again now that you've met me. And that's a great thing. Don't be afraid of that. Embrace it. It's a great positive thing. And you hold in your hand a tool that doesn't cost that doesn't cost any money. It only requires about a half an hour a night of your time. Okay, in seclusion, by yourself, listening to the suggestions I have in there. They build up your self-esteem. They help you clear out your baggage. They help you align yourself up with your goals. They get you the mindset set. It gets you going from cookies to cantaloupe. It gets you going from escalator to walking up the stairs. It gets you from parking further from the grocery store to the grocery store, to the parking lot. And it gets you walking around the block, simplicity. Maybe riding the bike or maybe doing a hike. But I'm talking simple, easy, little adjustments over a period of time, consistently. But those CD inductions are the critical ones that you have to have in your hands, and you have to promise me and yourself you will follow through. Because if you don't do that, it's not going to work for you. Well, I won't say that. You will have success, but you're not going to have the success I'm expecting of you, or you're expected to have. Remember, there is no reason for you to be overweight and keep all that on. And there is every reason for you to have it off. And let me tell you, it feels so good to feel thin and slim. You know, I feel kind of cool. I feel a little jazzy, and I got a pocket, full of change on me here, and I can come and go, and I can look good, and I can walk into a restaurant and have someone turn head at me. It's pretty cool, and you want that too. You want to live life. You want to enjoy it. Be part of it. And let me tell you one thing. It flies by. I guarantee you, I'm a little bit afraid, because from 30 to 50, it flew by. Well, 48. It flew by. I can't even remember where those years went to. And I'm afraid from, 48 to, let's say 50 to 70. My God, if those go by that fast, it's over. It could be over for me. I'm on my next life, my next reincarnation. But let me have fun now while I'm here. And while I'm here, in order for me to have fun, is to sit with you guys and get you to have fun and learn and grow and meet you and reach you. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of you guys and gals who are on this site, are like from the inner city. And I love that. And maybe that's why we connected, because I'm a city kid. I'm a street kid. But I've cleaned myself up and I've grown up from then 30, 40 years. And even though in the things that I shared with you and talked with you, some of the things might not have came out right or you might not have agreed with. And I am okay with that, because no one's going to agree with everybody, because we all have our value system, our emotions, our beliefs, our filters, based on how we were raised in our households, and that's how we, captivated those. So I hope that I didn't offend anybody. I know I got a little bit grotesque in my weight loss, but it was really the truth, and I really meant to, and that story is to touch those people who are really obese, so they know they're not alone. And I might have grossed a few people out. Some people even befriended me on some of those things that looked like I lost a couple of friends. But anyway, hey, life goes on. In the meantime, please understand, I'm sincere. I want the best for you. I want you to live in excess, in abundance, and I want you to live not in lack, not in poverty, not deprived. I want you to have the best of what your goals are, and I want you to reach them. And we're going to start that small and slowly till you get the technique down. And then you can start growing for bigger and bigger things. Okay? That's how that works. In the meantime, this is Orlando Giraldi. I wish you the very best. I need orders tonight. I need 1,000 of them by the weekend. You can on the No Resistance Weight Loss page is the number to the operator for order taking, as well as my cell number. I'm expecting cell calls from you guys to call me personally, as well as my order takers. When I check in with them, they better be busy. I need 1,000 of them by the weekend so I can keep that price that look cheap, okay? So I can make all use, make it easy to afford it and have it in your house and use it and live a happier, successful, better life. And remember, it's not how many times you failed. More importantly, it's how many times when you're down and you're out, you reach your hand in the back and you pick yourself up. And that's exactly what I had to do with myself many times on my own. Dust myself off and keep on pressing on. Because like I told you, you just never know what that next goal, idea, or project is going to be the one to put you right back on top, baby. And I couldn't be more happy for you. I would high five you. Okay? In the meantime, stay in touch. Get those orders taken today. Please, I have to have some orders tonight, throughout the night, tomorrow. I want my phone ringing. I want that office ringing for $125. I'm paying the shipping. It's only costing you $100. Get with a friend. Get with your mom, your dad. Get with your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle. And split that up and make it easy. There's enough training to go around. You can't handle all those CDs at one time anyway. Okay? So thank you for taking the time. This is Orlando Giraldi. Wishing you the very best of success in your life. We will be back in touch. I want those 1,000 orders so I can make it affordable for the multitudes. Okay? And I think I did a great job. You got 10 complete programs, brand new, professionally packaged, okay? Dubbed up nicely, gifted to you, free shipping and handling for $125, guys. That's got to blow you away. And like I said, I'm paying the shipping and handling, so it costs you $100. If you can't come up with $50 between you and your buddies, or $35 between you and 3 people, right? Then you got bigger problems than you think you have, and you're the one who needs my program more than anybody does. Trust me, that's what that tells me. So anyway, stay in touch. I'll be online tonight, posting, playing some videos. My phone will be open. I expect some calls from you guys for some questions. I expect to make some calls to my staff I have. I have a private staff who runs 24/7 for me downtown Houston. And I check in with them to find my numbers out. They've got to be coming along. Please help me help you. I help defray the cost down to make it so affordable so everyone can participate and have a piece of this. Okay? But it takes every one of you to also do your part. Make the call. Take the order. Right? And if you have to go online to do it online. It's just as safe. I told you I hit you up so many times that my website is Norton Safe protected your information. I got the Norton seal of approval. That's the strongest one out there, guys. I want to protect myself as well as you. And information is guarded. Anyway, thank you for taking the time. I hope that this month we've been together, you can see my sincerity. You have to know that I mean well. I want the best for you, as well as myself. I gave you my heart and my soul in these 30 days, and I did what I gave you everything. And when someone gives their all, generally the world gives it back tenfold. So please make those orders. Help me help you stay being able to do the things I do. And we will grow as a team exponentially, successfully. I'm not kidding you. If you guys are record producers and music artists and you guys are not making it, let me tell you why. If I would get with you and gave you a script on how to script out a 20-minute session per night, and you would then get to be a top producer, because you will then program the universal, because I'm a specialist at that, and then you'll start bringing forth people in your life to get you to that level. So if you're a starving artist, so to speak, and I was for a while, right, you need to have a coach. I have 10 coaches in the world I stay in touch with today. Even so do I. And you have to have a coach, a success coach. And you have to have one that you believe in, who's been around the block, who you can see and wears his sleeves on his shirt and tells it like it is and means well. And not only has he fallen time and time again, he's gotten back up at time and time again, and he's persevered. And that's the type of leader you want, coach, working with you, because I'm not going to let you go down. I'm going to pick you up with you. So please, I need 1,000 orders minimum to make that thing work. Start today, please. Get with your friends, your family, your neighbors. Break that $125 up simply. And you have enough material there to pass around to everybody so they can all start a program and get it into their houses and get that going. Okay? And if that's successful, like I says, we will do the first 30 days on my website at night via... I should have my live streaming by then, okay, guys? I should have that worked out by then. I think YouTube got a program for me. I must probably stick with them. Anyway, in the meantime, God bless you. Great. I wish you well. Hit those phones for me, please. Help me help you stay supportive, okay? I will bring you to places and give you the tools to take you where you've never been and that where you want to go to. And I'll get you on a super highway, because I will teach you how to live in the unconscious mind and operate from there. Where the external becomes almost non-existent or insignificant, and the internal opens the door to your soul, and then you have the universe with you. And there's nothing stronger than you and the universe. Thank you for taking the time. This is Giraldi. I love you. Peace out, baby.